Some of us are lucky enough to remember a time of dates and of courting and of sharing drinks together, a time of true intimacy and of emotional closeness, things that made even tough men tingle. This, of course, before modern day hookup culture. Two things about me. One, I'm a romantic, especially about this particular song. I'll let you see the lyrics. I don't apologize for being romantic. It is just in me, and I've always been a romantic, and that's just how I am. I'm also a monk, and one of the reasons I'm a monk is, you encounter the RP and you try to rationalize how you're going to move, and for me, it's just a rational decision. But one of the reasons why I'm bringing this up is you see this song here, and it's very nostalgic for me. It's a song called Kiss Me, right? And it's sung by Sixpence None the Richer. And it's a reminder of an intimate relationship that I had. And it's a relationship where, we were very close and we kissed. We had light, playful kisses, and we had deep, passionate kisses. In my opinion, kissing is the best part. It's the most important part of intimate relationship, not necessarily the sexual part of it. And for me, one reason why I monk is because if I can't have that, I'd rather just hold out and wait. But now that I see several generations, they've swapped out that intimate part of relationships with one night stands and dating app hookups. And so I just want to start this question with start this video with a simple question. What happened to the kiss? So I wanted to go to TikTok and just, look at some TikToks and see what the prevailing views were. And so this is one TikTok, and it had almost 164,000 likes. And some of the comments were, I'm glad I'm not the only one who doesn't like the tongue kiss, or I always thought it was just me and I just can't do it. And I understand that's a preference. People have that preference. But I also know that when the attraction is strong enough, the last thing you're thinking about is if you have this quote unquote ick. So this ick comes from probably the person that I'm with probably just doesn't attract me enough that I can get over that ick, right? So that made me kind of curious about, I wonder what kind of issues people dating are navigating. And so I'm not going to play all of this TikTok. I just want to show you the situation that the young guy is in that she's writing about from the young lady's perspective.
You can keep your tongue. I'm good, love. I've been seeing this guy for 9 months, and he refuses to accept the fact that I don't tongue kiss or kiss on the lips at all. On the cheek or anywhere else is...
Wow, 9 months. Can you imagine dating someone for 9 months and not...
fine. I also don't drink from other straws or eat from other forks, and not even family. I've been this way pre-COVID, and it's simply about germs. I won't be shamed because I don't want to drink someone else's saliva. He's threatening to end it and says I'll be alone forever because I'll never find a man that'll agree to never being able to kiss me. But I don't care, and it won't change what to do.
Okay, so I don't really need to hear her assessment of that. I just wanted you to hear the story. These are two young people that have dated for 9 months, and she insists on not kissing him. I don't know how you navigate that kind of relationship. That is like 180-degree difference from what I was talking about to start this video. And so, I want to show you the comments, because the comments they'll make you, she's talking about boundaries. Good advice, find men that respect your boundaries. A boundary is we're not going to kiss. Don't do tongue kissing. When my husband and I got together over 20 years ago, I told him he's okay, baby. We're still together and happy. She might be happy, but I can't imagine being married to someone that you can't kiss. Or she's mad he has boundaries. And so again, we're kind of in this kind of different world where this is a young man who wants the intimacy of just passionate kissing. And this is a boundary now. It is a very difficult world for young kids to navigate. And I feel bad for them. So my diagnosis is partly, I think if you think about this era, like this era, basically people didn't, they didn't have cell phones and dating apps. So, you meet someone in your early 20s and, you kind of bond with them and, maybe you kiss 3, 4, 5 people before you get married. Maybe it's less than that. Maybe you have, relations with 2, 3 people before you find someone that you really want to be with, right? And then you kind of, or maybe it's the first person. And so the idea of, kissing, sharing drinks with someone like that, it's not that big a deal because you're not swapping, germs with a lot of people. You're swapping germs with 1, 2, 3 people at the most, right? And if you juxtapose that against this new culture, who knows? I think that's a legit issue. I think if I've been out there doing the kinds of things that I did, especially for people that do stuff all the way through their 20s, imagine just being single all the way through your 20s. And then you get to your 30s and you're wondering, is this person, the kind of person that would have done what I did the last 10, 15 years? And if so, would you want to kiss that person in the mouth? I think that's an issue. And so that leads me to this last TikTok. And I got to say, I don't know about Brazil. That's BrazilYesh. You got to go to Austin Holloman. That's their forte. But passport bros aren't just going over to get, to trick. That's not what guys are going over for. I think, to be honest with you, I think guys are doing it for what I experienced when I showed you the music video earlier in this video. Guys are looking for that emotional intimacy. And so this app, this video, this is for my passport bros. You're going to like this one.
Stop using tongue. I'm not kidding.
Oh, I just woke up to that. And I have questions. Because if y'all don't know, here in Brazil, if you don't use tongue while kissing, it's not even considered a kiss. But I've seen a lot of videos like that. And the first time I saw it, I was like, it's probably sarcasm. And I just didn't understand it. I have Asperger's. I don't understand sarcasm that well, even though I use it a lot. And so that's probably it. But then I saw another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And now I'm confused. Like, I need clarifications from people that are not Brazilian. Is that a thing? Like, you guys don't use tongue? You don't like it? Please tell me.
So, you see the guys going down to Brazil. Look, man. Kevin Samuels talked about women being inspirational, right? And one of the ways that men are inspired is by intimacy. And if intimacy becomes this argument about boundaries, about I don't want to kiss you, you're violating my boundaries, there's nothing inspirational about that at all. That's I'm thinking about legal repercussions when I'm hanging with my girlfriend because she's talking about kissing boundaries. You seeing guys say, "Hey, listen, man, I'm getting my passport." Look, that's part of it. If it's going to be a back and forth because I want intimacy in my relationship, for a lot of guys, that's a non-starter. And I got to say, for a guy who comes from a generation where we experienced, that intimacy, I feel lucky because I know what it's like. I know what to compare it to. But for this new generation of passport bros and guys that are checking out and guys that are monking, they're saying there's got to be more out there than arguing over if we're deep kissing or kiss on the lips or not, or if I'm violating boundaries. So I will say to passport bros, you deserve at least a certain level of emotional closeness. And if you can't get that in the relationship that you're in or the place you're in, you live your life. You got one life to live. With that, Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.